monster. When I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. Let's ride, we got the green light, it's a party in the can tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll, on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on earth. It's the monster.
San Antonio, this is Monster Jam!
Antonio, welcome to Monster Jam! And we're kicking it off with our very first competition full of so much adrenaline, JCB Racing, where our 12 superstars were seeded into a bracket earlier today by their first round racing pass from the event prior in Detroit. The first 4 fastest drivers are getting that automatic bye into round 2. The 8 that are left are gonna go head to head to see which out of the 8 are going to be the 4 fastest to join the 4 in the bypass round in round 2. So, San Antonio, ¿quién está listo? Who's ready for JCB Racing?
She's ready to go big, and it's going to start with JCB Racing. Let's hear it for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Competition on the other end of the floor. It is Mr. Excitement, Jim Kohler, Avenger. Both drivers with very similar race records this season. Avenger 9-14, Lucas Stabilizer 7-14. This is the first time they have met all season. They're staged. It's time to go green. Your winner is Avenger. So Jim Kohler, Avenger, moves to our next round of racing, where he will face Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. A pretty easy win right there for Jim Kohler, as Lucas Stabilizer coming out of that first turn, having trouble kind of getting lined up for that race ramp. So Avenger moves to our second round of racing. And starting the night off, a 19.845 second pass for Avenger. Up next, get those bullhorns up and make some noise for Joe Foley, El Toro Loco. His competition on the other end, teammate, but right now enemy. It's Chris Kohler, Mayhem. Chris Kohler Mayhem with the better race record of the two, 13-13 on the season. These two have met 3 times in JCB racing. Mayhem winning 2 of those 3 races. Winner will go to the next round to face Gravedigger. El Toro Loco staged. Mayhem staged. Let's go! Avenger with the smoother pass right now. Mayhem gets the win. El Toro Loco a little wild in that race pass, but Mayhem nice and smooth. So Mayhem now moves on to face Gravedigger in round 2. Two races left in round 1. We've got JCB Digatron versus Jester coming up for our next race, and Mayhem a 19.453. He's representing the team that's ready to take over San Antonio. He is your series leader. It's Tristan England, JCB Digatron. And his competition on the other end, bringing the funny business to Monster Jam. It's Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. And if you notice the lights on both the end zones of the floor, that first yellow light means the truck needs to fire and move to the staging line. The second yellow light means that truck is staged. So JCB Digatron staged, Jester staged. Let's go. Your winner is JCB Digatron. Tristan England now 13-9 in JCB racing in the JCB Digatron truck. He moves on to face Sparkle Smash in our next round of racing. And we have 1 race left in round 1. That winner will face Thunder Roris. And right now we're looking at like 19.825 for JCB Digatron. So mid 19-second passes where you want to be if you want to be moving on. Up next, ready to terrorize the track and the competition here in SA, it's Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. And on the other end, they call him Magic Mike. It's Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. This is the 3rd time they've met this season. Excalibur 2-0 over Megalodon. Let's see if Kevin Crocker can change that. Bull truck stage, let's do this. Pretty close right now. Your winner is Megalodon. So Megalodon gets the win over Excalibur. And that sets up our second round, which will feature Classroom Crusher versus Avenger, Gravedigger versus Mayhem, Sparkle Smash versus JCB Digatron, and Thunder Roris versus Megalodon.
San Antonio, we have made it to round 2 of JCB Racing. As we all saw, we started out with 8 incredible superstars, and we found the fastest 4 for tonight. Now these 4 are gonna go up against the 4 that got automatic buys. And out of that, we're gonna find out who our semifinalists are gonna be. So San Antonio, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
A lot of excitement in the crowd here at San Antonio, which is good because we got Mr. Excitement down there. Let's hear it for Avenger. Making his first pass in JCB Racing, currently second in the series, a 20-9 race record this year. Let's hear it for Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. So Jim Kohler, Avenger, a two-time World Finals champion. Camden Murphy looking for his first still. Classroom Crusher, this could be his year. Inching slowly to the line. Both trucks staged, waiting for the green. Your winner is Avenger. A huge upset for Avenger, taking out Classroom Crusher. Camden Murphy needed that win to try to keep up with JCB Digatron in this series. So a big upset and a 19.547 for Jim Kohler in Avenger. Our next pair, both black and green. This one made it through the first round already. Let's hear it for Chris Kohler, Mayhem. But he's got to go against the OG black and green wrecking machine. It's Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. Adam Anderson, 24-13 in JCB Racing. Mayhem, 14-13. This could be a big upset right here if Chris Kohler Mayhem takes the win. Adams Anderson locked in and ready to go. Slight lead to Mayhem right now. Final turn. We're going to go to the super glued to the action replay. What a tight race. Both black and green machines towards the line. Looks like Mayhem got to the ramp first. Did Gravedigger had the momentum? Your winner is Mayhem. It is upset city right now. A 19.508. The Kohlers are here, and they are both in the semifinal round. We're going to have a father-son matchup in our semifinal round of JCB Racing. Now make some noise for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. And his competition, it's Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Sparkle Smash hitting one of the dirt turn poles. JCB Digatron bouncing around, going into that final turn. Can't Sparkle Smash catch up? Your winner, JCB Digatron. Moving Tristan England to 14-9 now in JCB Racing. With his second place opponent, Classroom Crusher, sitting out the rest of JCB Racing. It's all points right now for Digatron. 19.691. We're seeing a lot of times around the 19.5, 19.6 second run. So JCB Digatron definitely in the mix going into our semifinal round. Making his first appearance tonight, 19-11 in JCB Racing. Let's hear it for Colt Stevens, Thunder Roris. It's Mechanical Beast versus Mythical Beast. Let's hear it for Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. Winner goes to the semifinal round. We'll take on JCB Digatron. Both trucks are staged. Kevin Crocker, Megalodon playing catch up. Not gonna happen. Your winner is Thunder Roris. Colt Stevens. Slow is fast. Nice and smooth around the track. The question is, what is the time for Thunder Roris? And 18.984, the fastest time of the night so far, goes to Thunder Roris. And our semifinal round bracket is set. It's Avenger versus Mayhem, JCB Digatron versus Thunder Roris.
San Antonio, we have made it to the semifinal round of JCB Racing. We started out with 12 incredible superstars, and now we're down to the fastest 4. But out of those 4, who are those fastest 2 that want those 12 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship? Well, let's find out, because it's time for JCB Semi-Final Racing!
It's an all-Kohler race for the first race of the final round, or the semifinal round. We've got father versus son. So who wants dad and Avenger to take the win? Who wants the son to win? The Mayhem, Chris Kohler. Sounds like SA is a big Mayhem fan, but Avenger's got the history. Has his son learned enough to take the win? Winner goes to the final round. Here we go. Your winner is Avenger! Jim Kohler, Avenger, showing his son that dad is still the king in San Antonio at Monster Jam. Such a close race. And a 19.291. That's the fastest time Avenger has put down all night tonight. So Avenger in the final round. And this next semifinal race, the winner moves to that final to take on Avenger. So who wants Thunder Roris to win? Who thinks JCB Digatron is going to win? JCB Digatron 14-9 in JCB Racing. Thunder Roris 20-11. Colt Stevens coming off a good weekend in Detroit in JCB Racing. The winner of this race goes to the final round to take on Avenger. Your winner is JCB Digatron. So that means it's Avenger versus JCB Digatron in our final round of JCB Racing.
San Antonio, ya llegamos. We made it to the final round of JCB Racing. We started out with 12 superstars and now we're down to the fastest 2. But out of these 2, who is fast enough to get those 12 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship? Well, let's find out, because it's time to meet your JCB Racing final contenders.
He is a 2-time World Finals champion from Columbus, Michigan, showing that after 30 years, he's still got it. Let's hear it for Jim Kohler, Avenger. And he is your current series leader. The whole team is in town in San Antonio. Let's hear it for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. JCB Digatron not wasting any time to get to the line. He's staged Avenger now. Staged, and we're going green. JCB Digatron with the smoother first half. If you're going to lose, go out in fashion. Your winner is Tristan England, JCB Digatron. So Tristan England gets the first 12 points of the night and his second JCB competition win. Here's the replay right now from Jim Kohler, Avenger, on 2 wheels, bicycle over the finish line as he gets some air, and then the back of the truck just kind of pogos and throws him over. Super glue to the action replay, giving us all of it. And right there, a 19.302 for JCB Digatron. So Tristan England, his second JCB Racing final win of the season, and 12 points closer to tonight's BKT Overall Event Championship, 12 points closer to the Monster Jam World Finals and that invite. And he's hanging out of the truck right now. Let's hear it for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Phenomenal season for the JCB Digatron team. Again, he is your current series leader, fighting off the Adam Anderson Gravediggers, fighting off Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Got the JCB hat up there too, and he is representing the team, which jcb.com, if you need work, that team is ready to put you to work here in San Antonio. So Tristan out there waiting for our pit reporter, Lindsay Noble, to be able to make her way over to talk to our winner, which it'll be awesome to see JCB Digatron, who is on the front of the Monster Jam yearbook, the big stunt that they put on at last year's Monster Jam World Finals. Get your tickets at monsterjam.com. Join us for the fun. Stay for the 250th celebration of America as we crown our World Finals champions with the Utah Sports Commission. And our pit reporter, Lindsay Noble, is with our JCB Racing winner.
Tristan, congratulations here. Going ahead, grabbing 12 points here in JCB Racing. This was huge for you when it comes to points, but also this was a tricky track. How did it react here for today?
You know, when I went out there the first round, I was just trying to make it, all right? And then I saw Jim Kohler, who I actually got to race in the final round. What an absolute legend that guy is. I was getting a little nervous because I was like, you know, he's like a dark horse. He's going to come out here. He's going to beat me in racing. I always get in my own head. But, man, there's something about Texas. I told you guys, you do not mess with Texas, baby. This is it, man. San Antonio, you guys are absolutely wild. Tonight we're celebrating so much. We got the 25th anniversary El Toro Loco. Joe Foley is going to go crazy like a madman in freestyle. I can't wait to watch it. But y'all are going to fuel the fire. I've been here so many times at so many different identities. I can promise you this one's my favorite. But I need a favor, San Antone. I need you guys to get as loud as you can. Let the city hear us. Let them know what they're missing out on. We love you, Texas. Let's get wild tonight.
All right, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer lining up for the first attempt. Looks like she might be coming down the ski slope there. Walking and dancing, spinning around right there.
And there we have it, San Antonio. Let's make some noise for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. And right now, San Antonio, it is your time to shine. We need your help to determine what the score will be for Cynthia Gauthier. So it's time to get out those smartphones, head on over to judgeszone.com, enter the code SAT, and slide that BKT tire up or down to the number of your choosing, and lock your scores in now.
As we watch the Super Glued to the Action replay, last time I was here in 2019, we were barely getting to this point. I couldn't imagine balancing on the front tires, let alone turning while we're doing it. Scores are in. The score for Lucas Stabilizer is 7.28. Great start to our skills challenge. A 7.28 for Lucas Stabilizer. Now get those bullhorns up and make some noise for Joe Foley, El Toro Loco. Known as Freestyle Foley, he also has had some wild moments in the Skills Challenge. And he is hyped up with all the El Toro Loco fans in the house at San Antonio. So if you got a truck, you got the gear, or you got two fingers, put those bullhorns up for El Toro Loco. Checking out the one ramp, not liking what he sees, so he's going to move to a different spot on the floor. Sees the opportunity. Might be lining up an attempt at a slap wheelie here. Known to do multiple slap wheelies. Can he get 3 or 4 down the field here? We're going to see.
A ver esos cuernos. Let's see those horns in the air for Joe Foley and Toro Loco. And remember, San Antonio, you only have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in, so head on over to judgeszone.com.
Truck moved to the right as he was in the air, and he wanted to go straight down that straightaway and walk the truck, but ended up getting himself in a little bit of a sketchy situation there, but sets it back down, and that body's still in great shape. Probably won't look like that after he's done with freestyle tonight, but Joe Foley, El Toro Loco, scores are in, and the score for El Toro Loco, 6.193. Right now, second place for El Toro Loco, 6.193. Bringing the tricks to the two-wheel skills challenge. Here's Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. One thing I haven't seen from Jester in a while is one of those massive sky wheelie, slap wheelie combos he does, but it looks like, I was wondering if he was going to try something a little different there, maybe a bicycle, but I'm not sure what's going on in that head of Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. Going for the stoppie, trying to get the back tires up above the front ones. And so he's going to get a second attempt to try to get the stoppie executed here. Backing up a little farther there, maybe picking up a little bit more momentum as he lines up for this trick. Here comes attempt number 2.
Putting the business in funny business. Make some noise for Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. Now remember, San Antonio, you have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in. Scan that QR code on the video board and lock those scores in now.
So many different factors in play when trying to balance on 2 front tires. First of all, getting that pop from the lip of the ramp, having the momentum, and then just enough momentum so the truck gets to do where you want it to do, balancing on those front tires, and then throwing it in reverse real quick. Scores are in. Score for Jester, 3.029. Score to beat Lucas Stabilizer, 7.28. Up next, Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. Big season for Excalibur this year, taking some freestyle wins, taking an overall event championship last week, and really having his best season so far behind the wheel in a very young career still. Mixed in the new school and the old school, the younger driver with the old school name, Excalibur, and he's lining up for the slab wheelie ramp. Gets it on the front 2 tires, but not able to get it in reverse fast enough. Our Monster Jam officials will give him one more attempt. There's the momentum he needed. And now he's just going for a walk in the Alamo Dome. At the 50-yard line right now. Is he going to go all the way? We're going to find out. Looking like he's at about the 40. And a power wheelie as he drops it down and back up. Fiberglass just wiggling right now, and he does it again.
Sharper than the sword is his talent. Make some noise for Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. San Antonio, you know what to do. Tienen 20 segundos. You have 20 seconds. Get those scores locked in now.
Taking the 2-wheel skills challenge up a notch. Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. He is just on it right now. Great balance, really comfortable, and just a nice momentum as he walks along. And I thought he was just going to set it down there, but no, he kept it going. We're in the combo mode right now. Scores are in. The score for Excalibur is 9.059. Your new leader is Excalibur. So right now, 9.059, the score to beat, and last Sunday, the Skills Challenge winner, Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. He is up next, and he is hungry right now for points. The class bell has rung. The teacher is ready to show everyone how to do it here. Someone make some noise for Classroom Crusher. You want to talk about pressure right now. Camden Murphy is feeling it, but he's not showing it. Can he go all the way?
Schooling the competition. Make some noise for Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. And if you'd like to get an A+ from Camden Murphy, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock those scores in now.
Probably one of the coolest teachers in the world right now, Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, as we watch the Super Glued to the Action replay. Great execution into the stoppie, feeling the right momentum to walk it up. Doesn't set the back tires down and goes the distance of the ski launch. And the scores are in. Camden, you ready to see this score, man? He's ready. The score for Classroom Crusher is 8.798. Second place right now, and an interesting response from the crowd in San Antonio. Probably thought it should have been higher, but a great place to be right now. Excalibur is in first, a 9.059. Classroom Crusher second, 8.798. Lucas Stabilizer in third with a 7.28, and 7 competitors still to go in our two-wheel skills challenge. The lights are on. It is time for business. Here comes Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. .059, the score to beat. Looks like he's going to use the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp for a little assistance here.
He's digging graves and taking names. It's Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. Now remember, San Antonio, you want to help out this Undertaker? Lock your scores for him now at judgeszone.com.
Great start, but right there he had to hit the throttle and it probably threw him off a little bit. The truck started to lose balance and he had to set it down. But a unique way to get into that stoppie where he's on those front tires by using the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. So skill, creativity there. The question is, enough? No, 7.668. Adam Anderson, Gravedigger right now, third place in our two-wheel skills challenge. Up next, our JCB Racing winner. It's Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Our next competitor, too, a master at this competition. Knows how to combo, knows how to balance this truck, and has shown the world some pretty wild things that he can do in his Monster Jam truck. So let's see what JCB Digatron can throw down here for our two-wheel skills challenge. Not liking what he was seeing with that first look, but taking to the other side of the ramp. Nice setup. Moonwalk combo. Getting sketchy. Can he save it? And he sets it back down on all 4 BKT tires.
Burying the competition, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. That's right, San Antonio, showing you how it's done. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores for him now.
The Texas sweetheart is showing how it's done in the two-wheel skills challenge. JCB Digatron super glued to the action replay. Nice setup into the stoppie, quick into the moonwalk. Gets a little wacky here and just sets it back down. Tight space to do it, too. So skill definitely involved right there. All right, so here we go. Scores are in. The score for JCB Digatron is 9.031. Second place right now for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Is he going to send it? Is he going to bicycle? Is he going to do something wild? Well, we're about to find out. It's Jim Kohler, Avenger. Excalibur, the score to beat, 9.059. Avenger needed a sunroof.
Looking to make you dizzy. Let's make some noise for Jim Kohler, Avenger. That's right, San Antonio. You have 20 seconds. Get those scores locked in now at judgeszone.com.
Listen, it's not a party unless there's some donuts. And so thank you, Jim Kohler and Avenger, for bringing donuts to our Monster Jam party here in San Antonio. That's so cool. Just watching the roof blow off like that, and it didn't bother him at all. Question is, was that enough to take the lead? The score to beat Excalibur, 9.059. Score for Avenger is 6.75. Sixth place right now for Avenger. 4 competitors left. Up next, we have Colt Stevens, Thunder Roaris. Colt Stevens, Thunder Roaris, score to beat 9.059. Feeling good, got his family here with him this weekend, his wife and kids. He's got a bunch of his friends here from Texas because he is a Texas native. And the bicycle.
The Apex Predator is hungry for carnage. Make some noise for Colt Stevens, Thunder Roaris. That's right. Look at his beautiful baby dinos on the video board. If you guys want to score now, head on over to judgeszone.com for Thunder Roaris.
As we watch the super glue to the action replay, I wasn't sure he was going to be able to get that bicycle off. But the truck had the momentum. You will see him turning the steering wheel right there to get the truck to balance and then sets it back down. So a nice bicycle from Thunder Roaris. Scores are in, and the score is 7.182. 7.182 for Thunder Roaris. Sixth place right now with 3 competitors left. Bringing the chaos to the competition. It's time for Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Chris Kohler Mayhem, 4th in the Series 4 Stadium Championship Series East. Right behind Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, and just in front of Colt Stevens, Thunder Roris. Lined up, and here we go. Had it set up the way he wanted it to. The transmission didn't play along, so our Monster Jam officials are going to give him a second opportunity. "90 degrees right there. Thought he was going to go for the moonwalk, sets it down.
Make some noise for Chris Kohler Mayhem. All right, San Antonio, you have a very important job to do. Time to scan that QR code on the video board and lock your scores in now.
Both attempts, the setups were there. The truck just not playing along with Chris Kohler in Mayhem. So if he doesn't win this competition, he can still, I would think, hang his head on the fact that he beat Gravedigger in racing earlier. But we'll see how generous the fans in San Antonio are with their scores. Chris Kohler Mayhem, a 6.897, 7th place right now for Mayhem. Two competitors left. Ready to eat the competition and take these 12 points. Here comes Kevin Crocker and Megalodon. Megalodon lining up for a side of the track and a different ramp, so we'll see if he's got something fun in store.
Swimming circles around the competition. Make some noise for Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. And remember, San Antonio, you have 20 seconds. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Awesome angle of the bottom of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. Nice little wheelie. You could consider that maybe a little sky wheelie. Got a little bit of air there, but enough air to just walk the truck across the pod on those back two BKT tires. Does San Antonio love some good old-fashioned wheelies and walks across the track? We're going to find out with those scores for Kevin Crocker and Megalodon. Score to beat Excalibur, 9.059. So Megalodon right now, we're waiting for the scores. On the edge of our seats right now. Is it enough to take the lead? We've got one more competitor to go, too. 12 points on the line. The score for Megalodon at 8.793, 8.793 for Megalodon. So a good showing, but not enough for first place. And now it's time for our final competitor. It's Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. So this is the final competitor in this competition. Score to beat Excalibur, 9.059. 12 points on the line. And it's Sparkle Smash's time to shine right now. The setup is there. Where are we going? We've got a small combo right now.
Balancing on her two BKT hooves. Make some noise for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash! Now remember, San Antonio, you have a very important job. Scan that QR code and lock your scores in now.
Awesome year watching Jamie Sullivan's transition with Sparkle Smash from arenas into stadiums. A future force to be reckoned with, and someone who is hoping to get an invite to Monster Jam World Finals in July. Salt Lake City, Utah with the Utah Sports Commission. All right, the scores are in. Score for Sparkle Smash is... .635. That means your winner is Excalibur! Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, a 9.059. The moonwalk down the race straight away, and then the bounces of the back BKT tires up and back down and then back up again. Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, having an awesome season this year, Stadium Championship Series East. And this is another victory of many this year, that many more to come as well. So unfortunately, Mike issues in the back. So Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, our winner in two-wheel skills. He gets the second 12 points of the event. And he is one step closer now to that BKT Overall Event Championship and hopefully an invite to Monster Jam World Finals in July, Salt Lake City, Utah with the Utah Sports Commission. Check out monsterjam.com for the info. All right, so real quick, San Antonio, make some noise for Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, our winner. And right now we're going to jump into Monster Jam halftime. This is your opportunity to grab some gear, hit the restroom, stretch out your legs, but don't go far because we still have Monster Jam Freestyle and the final 12 points of the event to crown our BKT Overall Event Champion and our St. Jude Ambassador of the event. So we're going to take a quick break, grab some gear, get ready to cheer for your favorite truck and driver. This is Monster Jam halftime. Right now, our pit reporter, Lindsay Noble, has caught up with our Skills Challenge winner, Mike Pagliarulo, in Excalibur.
Thanks so much, Ryan. Mike, congratulations. Of course, that is absolutely huge for you when it comes to points, when it comes to potentially earning a spot at World Finals at the end of this all. But you were planning on that. How great is it when it goes better than planned?
Oh, it's amazing. You know, I've done that ever since we started the season, and I've failed more times than I've succeeded. And this is my second skills win, and I'm pumped. You know, we did that for all the San Antonio fans. We had to delay in January, so we knew we had to come back here and just go crazy. So what do you think, San Antonio? Are we pumped or what?
And a few fans, even your team back there asking, is the transmission okay? You said that you do think it is, but talk to us about all the things that you had to plan on and everything that has to go through your mind and that you have to be doing behind the wheel to make something like that happen.
Yeah, it's called the skills competition. So you have to have the skills. You have to be 100% focused, making sure you're not going too far and rolling over, and making sure you're grabbing the reverse at the right time so you're not ruining the transmission. I think the transmission's perfect. We're going to go out there for freestyle. We're going to get number third. We're going to get the third freestyle win, hopefully here in San Antonio. And we're going to go crazy because it's no guts, no glory. Excalibur in San Antonio. Woo!
We have reached the pinnacle of the evening. This is Monster Jam Freestyle!
She is lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip.
Fierce unicorn kicking it off. Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash! Now remember, San Antonio, you gotta get it at thezone.com and lock those scores in now.
Truck is smoking. Jamie Sullivan feeling good. Sparkle Smash is in the Alamo Dome at San Antonio and making a statement here, kicking off freestyle, the huge Morgan & Morgan backflip. Right after that, going full send on that big air right there. Sparkle Smash, scores are in. The score for Sparkle Smash is 8.99. 8.99. Sparkle Smash kicks off freestyle. So now the replay on the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay. Just big air after big air jump. And Jamie Sullivan really getting comfortable behind the wheel in stadiums. Last year and the years prior to that was really just in arenas with Monster Jam. But now she gets to spread her unicorn wings and fly through the Alamo Dome. And fly she did. Here's the Morgan & Morgan backflip for the people. Sets it down and then goes full send. So right now, Sparkle Smash, your leader, scored a beat 8.99. And JCB Digatron in first place for tonight's BKT Overall Event Championship. 23 points with a tie for second with Classroom Crusher and Megalodon and Gravedigger right now in fourth.
Man, oh man. So now I just made a brand new friend. Everybody, this is Mila. Say hi, Mila. Now, Mila and I and you guys are all going to play a game right now. It's called Slider Trivia. So we're going to look up at the video board. We're going to get a question. There's a slider. So what is the top speed of a Monster Jam truck? When you think you are close, I want you to say stop, okay?
Okay.
San Antonio, you better help her. All right, here we go.
Stop.
She says 100. It's close. Let's see. Was she right? Good job, Mila. You are so smart. And Mila, I hope you like food and like eating, because I'm giving you this $50 gift card to Bubba 33's so you can go have some dinner after the event. Do you like it?
Yeah.
You ready to get some food after this?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm riding with you. So stick around, because we got a lot more freestyle coming your way.
You can scan that QR code to get a free appetizer to Texas Roadhouse Bubba's 33. If you love food and you love it when it's free, scan that QR code and grab your free appetizer and then take the fam for dinner afterwards to Bubba's 33. Sparkle Smash scored a beat, 8.99. Freestyle continues with our next competitor, Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. Nice little wave to the camera and the fans there. He is pulling out, and he is ready to send it for the San Antonio fans. Nice slap wheelie right there. And he sends it across the floor of the Alamo Dome.
Let's make some noise for Matt Pagliarulo, Jester! Scoring is now open. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for Jester.
Hitting the slap wheelie, hitting some air, and some fun moments there for Matt Pagliarulo and Jester as we watch the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay your scores, pick our final competition winner, and could potentially have the ending say who's tonight's BKT overall event champion. If you want Jester to take the freestyle win, then you need to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. And there's the big send from Papa Matt right down there in Jester. He's out of the truck right now. His scores are in. And the score for Jester, 7.153. One of the other champions we will crown tonight, our St. Jude Ambassador of the event, where you make a donation to St. Jude. We help end childhood cancer and keep families together, but also you can pick your favorite truck and driver, a friendly fundraising competition, which every dollar goes to St. Jude. So please consider scanning that QR code right there, pick your favorite truck and driver, and then make a donation. $1, $5, $10. Every dollar matters for St. Jude and their life-saving mission. So right now, it looks like El Toro Loco is in first, Gravedigger in second, and we've got a pretty close run there for third with JCB Digatron and Sparkle Smash. So San Antonio, this is where we're asking you to come in big right now. Scan that QR code, make that donation.
San Antonio, nosotros en Monster Jam tenemos unos patrocinadores increíbles y uno de los más importantes es St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Como pueden ver, tenemos un código en la pantalla. Ahí pueden ir a donar solamente $1. Es suficiente para ayudar muchas de nuestras familias que están en St. Jude. Y como pueden ver, ese dólar lo pueden donar a nombre de su máquina favorita de Monster Jam, your favorite driver.
Time to get back to freestyle. Up next, Kevin Crocker and Megalodon. Kevin Crocker getting after it in Megalodon. 80 seconds to go. Megalodon swinging over to the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Can we get the back-to-back flip? Let's go!
The predator of the sea showing you how it's done. Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. And remember, San Antonio, you have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com.
Kevin Crocker, Megalodon, in it to win it tonight. Making it to the second round of racing in the top 4 in our two-wheel skills challenge, and just brought the wow moment to freestyle with that back-to-back flip. And he just came out sending it, going full send in Megalodon, every ramp, every hit, lots of big air, and here it is. You can't beat this right here. The back flip and another one. Why not? Kevin Crocker, Megalodon, scores are in. The score for Megalodon is 9.43. Your new leader is Megalodon. Up next, his boss, a World Finals Freestyle champion, a two-time World Finals Freestyle champion. It is Mr. Excitement. Here comes Avenger. Keeping the momentum going. 45 seconds left in freestyle. Clock is paused at 22 seconds. Going to give him an opportunity to refire the truck. He's fired back up. More Avenger. Here we go. We might get a backflip right here.
For Mr. Excitement, Jim Kohler, Avenger! Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Head on over there and lock your scores in now for Avenger.
I feel like it's pretty standard after an Avenger run to see fiberglass all over the track and the truck in some sort of position like this, or just totally wadded up. But Mr. Excitement brought it in freestyle. We had some big air. We had a backflip. He was all over the track and hitting some different ramps that we haven't seen yet in freestyle so far. So, Mr. Excitement, Jim Kohler, a great freestyle. The question, though, is it enough to take the lead from Megalodon? That score, 9.43. So, Avenger Jim Kohler scores coming in just a moment here at judgeszone.com. There's that backflip right there, and had an awesome opportunity to save it. Hit the gas right there, and then it ended up on its lid. So scores are in. Score for Avenger is 8.551. Third place right now for Avenger.
Little update on Thunder Roar, still chasing some issues. I'm currently holding a power solenoid. They did change out 2 of those, but you're thinking now it also could have to do with fuel. Talk to us about the solenoid first and how we're continuing to navigate problems back here.
So these little things right here is actually how the truck gets power to the entire vehicle. So unfortunately, these were kind of giving us a little finicky readings, so we changed these first, but unfortunately we fired it up and we're still having the same issues. We pulled out the laptop, we got the laptop plugged into it. We're trying to look at data, see where we're losing fuel. That seems to be the issue, a fuel problem. If we can get that figured out and digest exactly what that part is that is making this truck shut off, we'll get it back out there in 100%.
And of course, for a Monster Jam truck, it needs 3 things: air, fuel, and that spark. But you guys are sort of navigating all 3 constantly. You've recently changed out that fuel mat as well in that specialized fuel cell. Talk to us about if that's even made a difference and what they're testing now.
Yeah, it's made a difference. So when we backflip and stuff, you want to make sure the truck has somewhere to pick up fuel. So we run a fuel mat in the back there. But we pulled that out thinking maybe that was suctioning and not allowing fuel to come through, and the truck keeps idling up a little bit. So we're going through, we're finding, so that's a starting place. We're going to work our way down the line through the fuel filter into the injectors, and hopefully we can get that thing figured out exactly what it is, get it fired up, and I'll be out there ready to roar.
Thank you so much, Colt. Of course, we're going to look at getting him back in for freestyle. Our UNOH technicians and our crew chiefs are the best of the best back here, but there's more action on the track. It sounds like El Toro Loco is next.
He has 2 freestyle wins this season, celebrating 25 years in the Crazy Bull. Make some noise for freestyle Joe Foley, El Toro Loco. Toro fans got the gear in the air. It is time for freestyle Foley and El Toro Loco to show us how freestyle is done. Nice slap wheelie after that big air. We've got some good momentum. Let's see where it takes us. The Cowboy keeps the bull on all 4s. El Toro Loco, 77 seconds left to go in freestyle. The way that rear steer is looking, this freestyle is going to go from crazy to crazier. Are you kidding me?
Cuando te metes con el toro, te da los cuernos. Horns in the air, Joe Foley and Toro Loco. Now remember, San Antonio, you have a very important job. Time to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com.
The rider wanted to keep going. The bull said no more. Joe Foley, El Toro Loco. And the Team Scream drivers bringing the wow factor to Monster Jam Freestyle in San Antonio. Did he do a cartwheel in the air there? That was awesome. And he just came out going for the big air. And there's a reason they call him Freestyle Foley, because the man brings the wow moments. And the question is, will it be enough to take the top spot? So bigger air just keeps going big. Right there, it looked like the run might end. But no, he kept going. The rear steer was all over the place. So this was what gave us this wow moment, the way the truck just bounces here and does a cartwheel in the air. And that's where the end of the run happens right there for Joe Foley, El Toro Loco. Scores are in. The score for El Toro Loco is... I think I know who San Antonio's cheering for right now. He's got 2 freestyle wins this season. Multiple series championships, multiple world finals championships. Score to beat 9.43. Here comes Adam Anderson. Gravedigger. I think Adam Anderson wants a piece of the Morgan & Morgan backflip in Gravedigger. And a little moonwalk right afterwards. 25 seconds left. Let's go full send. Let's do it again.
With 1 foot in the gas and 1 in the grave, it's Adam Anderson, Gravedigger! Now remember, San Antonio, you have 20 seconds to help our black and green wrecking machine. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Average freestyle score this season for Adam Anderson at 8.04. He has 2 freestyle wins this season, and he has been a madman behind the wheel of Gravedigger this year, and you got to see it there. Big air. Big moments, getting the truck all wonky in some certain moments. There's some huge air right there, just sending it up to the dome ceiling. The Morgan & Morgan backflip with a nice little bounce, gets the moonwalk in there, and then heads for the ski launch and zoots across the floor here at the Alamo Dome. And then keeps going until he can't. That last moment there, right here, I thought he was going to be able to save this. I know all of the San Antonio fans did too, but the tire that hit the ground first wasn't spinning right there, and so the truck didn't have the power it needed. So scores are in. Score for Gravedigger is 9.161. Second place right now for Adam Anderson. Gravedigger. Megalodon still your leader with a 9.43. So Megalodon, your current leader in freestyle. Gravedigger sits in second. Sparkle Smash in third with an 8.99. Then we have El Toro Loco in fourth, Avenger in fifth, and Jester in sixth, with a handful of drivers left in freestyle. And there is still some room there at the top to take the win. And the likes of Mayhem, Classroom Crusher, JCB Digatron, they could all take that win. So we still got some time to take the win, and we've got that BKT overall event champion to crown.
Back here with your driver of Jester, Matt Pagliarulo. What a crash there for Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. But of course, I know you're looking forward to seeing Mike Pagliarulo, your son, go ahead and hit this track. But, you know, you were already able to get your freestyle. Talk to us about what that track felt like out there.
Track felt really good. You know, a lot of the ramps, they're built up pretty steep. I mean, you know, we're here to put on a show for these San Antonio fans, so it's all about fun. I mean, we're really going out there and just giving it 110%. Adam did a heck of a run, great score, you know, just sending it. I mean, that's what we're here to do. We're here to have some fun and make sure you San Antonio fans are on your feet. You don't need that seat. You need to be on your feet.
And, you know, there's so much energy already in the bowl. Like I said, your son is going to be coming up next, but what can we truly expect from him?
Well, I mean, you know, Michael's just known for just kind of like going big. I mean, it's amazing to kind of watch him, and this is his, you know, his second year, 21 years old, just laying down great passes and keeping up with these veterans. It's been amazing. So, you know, we're ready to go. Are we ready to intro Michael? Listen up, fans. This truck that's coming out next is near and dear to my heart for two reasons. Reason one is it's Excalibur. It's been around for 41 years. It's known for no guts, no glory. The other reason it's because it's my son, Michael Pagliarulo. But like I said, it's known for no guts, no glory, and I need your help right now. I need everyone, when I say no guts, I need you to yell as loud as you can, no glory. Here we go. No guts! No guts! Michael Pagliarulo in Excalibur!
Excalibur has 2 freestyle wins on the season, looking to make it number 3. Took the 2-wheel skills challenge win earlier. Looks like we're going to send it right here. "75 seconds in, lining up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Nails it. Thrown in reverse. I'm going to guess he's going to turn around and he is going to mash the gas. We'll see how big he goes. Transmission doesn't sound like it wants to play along right now. Clock is paused. 42 seconds on the clock. Can he refire, or is the truck done?
Put your hands together for Matt Pagliarulo, Excalibur! Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. San Antonio, time to head on over and lock your scores in now. You have 20 seconds.
Unfortunately, with Monster Jam, breakage is part of the nature of the beast. When you're pushing these 12,000-pound machines at 1,500 horsepower to jump through the air, to land, to line up, to continue to do that for 2 full minutes, you know, you can put all the work in the world into that truck, but just mechanics, parts, things break. And at least he got the Morgan to Morgan backflip in, but it was right after this, it sounded like the transmission started going south, losing a gear, and so it was just the end of the run there for Mike Pagliarulo and Excalibur. Scores are in, and it's a 7.179. So we've got our St. Jude ambassador of the event we're going to crown. We have Avenger, El Toro Loco, and Gravedigger, your top 3 drivers right now, where El Toro Loco, the current leader. So if you scan that QR code, pick your favorite truck and driver, make a donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, your driver could end up being our St. Jude ambassador of the event. And so, again, scan the QR code, pick your favorite truck and driver, make a donation to end childhood cancer, and keep families together with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Get the trucker arm up. Let her know you want her to honk that horn. Cynthia Gauthier up next, and Lucas Stabilizer. Out of control, keeps it on all fours. 70 seconds left. Seconds to go. Looks like she's hauling her way over to the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Now let's hit the road and fly.
Keeping it smooth as butter. Make some noise for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Now remember, San Antonio, you have 20 seconds. Let's get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com.
So I got my start in Monster Jam around the same time as Cynthia Gauthier, and watching her progression through the years has been so much fun to watch. And seeing her in this Lucas Stabilizer truck, one of the more unique Monster Jam trucks that we have, because it's the only one like it in Monster Jam. But she is the only person like her that brings the energy to the Monster Jam pit party, but then brings even more energy to the track when she's freestyling. And right there was that sketchy moment. I wasn't sure. I thought she was cooked there for a minute, but she kept it on all fours, kept it going, and then hit that Morgan and Morgan backflip. So the scores are in. Score for Lucas Stabilizer is 8.671. Fifth place right now for Lucas Stabilizer. Megalodon still the score to beat, 9.43. Up next, your racing winner tonight and series leader, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. See him getting strapped in. You see him giving hand signals to all the fans, saying, let's go. right now laying the foundation for an awesome freestyle. Nice combo right there. Rough landing into a bicycle. 50 seconds left. JCB Digatron lining up for the Morgan to Morgan backflip. Firing on all cylinders right now. 38 seconds left on the clock. They're going to give him an opportunity to refire. He's looking right now, hoping to fire it back up. Hand signals right there from Tristan England, JCB Digatron. So our tech officials right now going out to check on the truck to make sure it is still ready to go in freestyle. Tristan England antsy to get going. They're checking the rear of the truck. Just not getting power right now.
Let's make some noise for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. San Antonio, you know what to do. Get those scores locked in now.
Setting the groundwork for an awesome freestyle and maybe some big scores. And here was a good part right here. Slap wheelie into the stoppie. A little moonwalk, was going to try and set it down into a wheelie right there. Didn't get that, but kept going. Big air. This was a sketch moment right here. When he landed, I thought the truck was going to go a totally different way. And here's another wild moment where the truck lands, sends it onto the two side tires. Nice little bicycle right there. Hitting the Morgan and Morgan backflip, and something about this hit just sent the truck into a state of confusion, and it wasn't able to refire. So scores are in. Score for JCB Digatron is 8.102. Seventh place right now for JCB Digatron.
So I'm standing by here with my new friend Xavier, and him and I, with all of you, are going to play Monster Jam Trivia. They can look up at the video board and see what that trivia question is.
Hey Monster Jam fans, Chris Kohler, driver of Mayhem. Time for some Monster Jam Trivia. How much does a Monster Jam truck weigh? A, 50 pounds. B, 5,000 pounds. C, 12,000 pounds. D, 50 trillion billion pounds. If you know the answer, let's hear it.
Well, Xavier, it sounds like all of San Antonio's in consensus, and you're 13, so I'm pretty sure you know the answer. How much does a Monster Jam truck weigh? A, B, C, or D?
C.
He says C, 12,000 pounds. Let's see if he got it right.
If you guess C,
See, I knew you were very smart, and this is the reason why I picked you, because this is very important. I'm giving you your own Megalodon low C RC car so you can practice everything that you see here on this track. Do you like it?
Yes.
Are you ready for some more freestyle?
Yes.
You know what? Me too. Stick around because we still got a lot more freestyle coming your way.
That's my man. I picked him to win. Let's see if he can burn it down for us. Let's hear it for Chris Kohler, Mayhem. Can he save it? Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Let's hear it for Chris Kohler, Mayhem! He was going after it, announced his presence with some big air. Going for this ramp too, but kind of he's lining up for it. I thought he was going full send, but he made the decision to kind of check it up. And so as he's coming in, he's starting to get wild a little too hard in that turn. And he rolls over. I thought he was going to be able to save that. That would have been an awesome way to start his freestyle. And he's going to get a deduction too for not filling at least 60 seconds in freestyle. So the scores are in, and the score for Mayhem, a 4.126. All right, right now we're going to crown our St. Jude Ambassador of the event, which San Antonio, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who made a donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The parents, the families who use St. Jude will never be able to personally thank you, so please know that here right now we are thanking you on their behalf. So many amazing donations came in. We're here to end childhood cancer and keep families together. And it looks like our St. Jude Ambassador of the event is Jim Kohler, an Avenger.
Adam, we are talking over and over again about the fact that this series is of world finals caliber. What is it like to be out with, 11 of the best monster truck drivers that are known to man?
Honestly, it's a blast. It's an awesome time to be able to watch and witness it. But at the same time, then I'm like, oh no, I have to do that too. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish my time completely, but what an awesome ride it was. And San Antonio. What's up, guys? Let me hear you one more time. It's the loudest crowd in the nation. Let's go!
It certainly is, and there's so much more where that came from. Of course, we do have one additional Monster Jam truck to go, so we're going to go back to the track for more action.
Score to beat, Megalodon 9.43, Gravedigger in second, 9.161, Sparkle Smash at third, El Toro in fourth, and Lucas Stabilizer is in fifth. Let's see what he's got for freestyle tonight. Here comes Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. He's not playing it safe anymore. Classroom Crusher lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. Into a moonwalk. Sending her BKT Overall Event Championship on the line right now. With 22 seconds left on the clock, that's the end of the run. Get your scores in at judgeszone.com and make some noise for Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Had the elements of a top-notch freestyle right there with the backflip, with the send, that big air right there. If he could have saved it, oh man, everybody in San Antonio would have known, because this place would have erupted, and where he lands in scoring has big implications for the BKT Overall Event Championship. So the super glued to the action replay for Classroom Crusher on the video board right now. And these are the first couple of moments, some of the few hits, kind of drove around looking for that big moment. So he hits the Morgan & Morgan backflip, and then he goes all in freestyle. Scores are in. The score for Classroom Crusher is 8.813. That puts him in 5th place in freestyle. That means your freestyle winner is Kevin Crocker in Megalodon. All right, his first stadium freestyle win. And now we're going to add those 12 points to see who is our BKT Overall Event Champion. A total of 28 points. Your winner and BKT Overall Event Champion, Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. His first career Stadium Overall Event Championship. He's got to be feeling good. That is an only at Monster Jam moment right there. And Lindsay Noble is trying not to get soaked in the celebration.
Congratulations on your first Stadium Career Overall Event Championship. Here you have it. Not only your team celebrating with you, but everyone in this fleet. There's so much work that gets done behind the scenes to be able to get you guys on this track. Talk to us about what this moment means to you.
You know, this is awesome. I've been trying all year to win. I won racing. I think I got freestyle as well tonight, which is awesome. You know, San Antonio, Texas. I'm from Conroe, Texas. Grew up here. I'm thankful for every one of you people coming out here and watching us do this. Thanks for my team and everyone here.
We love to hear it. Of course, we get to come back again for Sunday Fun Day. Now, you guys have a little bit of work to do back behind the scenes. Talk to us about what it would mean to be able to get all 4 trucks back for competition on Sunday Fun Day.
You know, it's a really good deal. This is 2 shows. So we have an all-nighter probably with Joe there, because Joe always goes out here and kills this thing. Our trucks are the toughest in the business. We go out here every night and run these things into the ground. We'll stay up all night to make sure you fans tomorrow come see us again, and we're going to do the exact same thing tomorrow.
A well-deserved win. Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Kevin Crocker, your driver of Megalodon.
Just when you thought JCB Digatron was going to walk away with the BKT Overall Event Championship, Megalodon comes in and just bites it right out of his hands. Congratulations to Kevin Crocker in Megalodon, Texas native, his first BKT Overall Event Championship. That's an only at Monster Jam moment right there.
It really is. Like, it was unexpected. He was literally the dark shark of the competition. Congratulations to Kevin Crocker. Felicidades a Kevin Crocker, su primer Overall Event Championship aquí en un estadio. Increíble. Super incredible to see.
Yeah, and speaking of super incredible, this San Antonio crowd tonight, holy moly, y'all brought the energy. You got to, I got to hear it. You got to be in it.
Oh, I did. I was surrounded by so many brand new friends. I felt the energy, and it honestly amped me up to really do what I do best with all of these amazing fans. Play so many amazing games. You made so many amazing memories today.
And everybody's your best friend when you got cool stuff to give away like that low CRC. That was so awesome. And as she mentioned, we're back tomorrow, Sunday Fun Day, for more Monster Jam here at the Alamo Dome. You can get your tickets to join us, or you can watch every minute of the action on YouTube. For our team, including Lindsay Noble and Karina Encarnacion. I'm Ryan Lacoste. We had a blast tonight. We're going to do it tomorrow in San Antonio. That was Monster Jam.